Hello and welcome to yet another edition of the Full Force News Burst, brought to you by GeneralsJoes Reborn.com, with me as your host, Chris Multi-task McLeod, aka Diagnostic 80. I'm solo again today because everyone sucks, to report on two interesting developments in both the G.I. Joe cinematic universe and Hasbro's multi-brand Waterpark in Malaysia. So without further ado, let's get stuck into this news burst. Earlier today, news emerged from, and take this with a huge pinch of salt, We Got This Covered, claiming a source of theirs believes that Mark Wahlberg is in line to play Duke in the reported ever-vigilant G.I. Joe movie. At this stage, I doubt anything is in stone right now, considering ever-vigilant's on again, off again, back to on again status, but if this is to be believed, then Hasbro and Paramount want Marky Mark minus the Funky Bunch to head up their Joe movie universe reboot. Or maybe they do want his Funky Bunch as well. I mean, there's enough characters to be cast. The reaction to the news has been mixed, but with his experience in playing characters in Hasbro-branded franchises, Transformers basically, then it's not beyond the realms of possibility for him to don the tan shirt and terrible wrist articulation to become the Joe's first sergeant. In slightly more disappointing news, depending on how you feel about Mark Wahlberg, it would appear as though the company behind Hasbro's planned Malaysian Waterpark with branded G.I. Joe attraction, Meridian, is in deep, get it, financial trouble and is struggling to stay afloat and start work on the project. Business news site Edge Malaysia spoke to an investor who had this to say about the issues so far. At the moment, CEO Datuk Seth Yap Ting Hao is banking on Malaysian tourism city. I think Meridian will be in a financially tight spot unless he derives value from the Kuala Lingi land. But to me, a public listed company shouldn't bank on just one project. You must have contingency plans. The G.I. Joe Adventure Park was originally supposed to open in 2022, but that is looking more and more unlikely with this and the added bonus of the COVID-19 worldwide epidemic wreaking all sorts of mayhem. It feels as though they won't be making a splash at all with this park just yet. Yeah, that was a wet one. All joking aside, it will be a real shame if this does end up as a failed endeavour, and just shows you the effect a global viral outbreak has on the tourist industry. I dream that one day I will enjoy a water park with G.I. Joe on everything. In any case, that's it for this instalment of the Full Force News Burst. Thank you to my awesome co-host, me. See you next time, and as always, Full Force. Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @TheFullForce, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/TheFullForce, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback or questions. We have also started a Patreon page, so if you want to see your name up in lights on these videos or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/TheFullForce podcast, or click the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force.